All right, our next speaker who's asked to speak, who's announced for statewide office, is Yancey McGill from Williamsburg County. Yancey, please come up.
Thank you, Matt, and I will be brief. The Governor McMaster and certainly our Lieutenant Governor Bryant and all our Constitution office holders, thank the Lord for the good job that you do for us each and every day. I want to share very briefly with you that to run for public office is a God-given right, and we know that. But we know a lot of individuals, Joe Dale from Greenville and many others from Georgetown and Charleston and Lancaster and Aiken, all over the state, that it is a sacrifice to be willing to serve. And I want you each to know, when they were talking about veterans a while ago, I couldn't help but my mind thinking some years ago, my father, he had two brothers. One brother was killed on the battlefield in Italy. 25 days later, the boy I was named for was killed in a bomber going into Berlin. And then my father's sister, her husband was killed in the Korean War. So I lost three uncles in wartime, but I will tell you, everybody in this room has had sacrifice and loss. I'm here to share with you today that we are interested in running for governor. We have been interested for a number of years. But I will tell you, the Republican base of the General Assembly has protected, I'll give you the good side, has protected the AA, AAA credit rating in this state. Only 1 of 8 out of 50 states has a AA, AAA credit rating. And it's because of the hard work of the Republican leadership in South Carolina. And so today, as we offer and as we share, I cannot help but think that Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, a great poet, said that if you wish for a job to be done well, you need to do it yourself. And that's what the Republican Party has stood for, and that's what I commend you for, because for years to come, these House members and Senate members that are in this room are going to be educated, because the fact remains what the Lieutenant Governor shared moments ago. What the Governor shared moments ago, you're going to find out in the next 4 to 5 years, Senator Rose, you're going to ask the question, why are those potholes not filled? Watch what's going to happen. Henry, you were on it. I can tell you right now, you can borrow all the money you want to borrow. You can tax all you want to tax. That's not the answer. You've got to grow this economy in this state to make a difference. And that's what Carroll Campbell did repetitiously, and Governor Beasley, and all the way down. So with that, we cannot help but think that the veto of the gas tax was absolutely correct. What DOT needs, Henry, is they needed the full disclosure, not a scratch audit. They almost need a forensic audit. And what they need is they need to take and give us all of the liabilities. They need to give us the assets. Disclose them. Tell us what's involved, Georgetown. What are we going to do? And I also can tell you the accounts receivable and accounts payable, they need to be disclosed. And then all of a sudden, what you can realize is this. I chaired 26 state agencies for 12 years. I always ask the ultimate question, how much money do you have in reserve? This state is loaded. You don't have a AA, AAA credit rating in this state unless they have funds to pay those bills. And I see city council members and mayors, and guess what's happening? Everything's being sent back home to local governments saying you foot the bill and you pay for it. Now, Matt asked me to speak short, very short. My problem is I'm here to tell you, you better be listening to the handful, because the handful is predicting the future. God bless you. Appreciate you letting us come, Judge.